Okay, then there were these storerooms. We're going to go walk through them in a minute. Lots and lots of them. Long rows of storerooms, which Herod built. All of this is built by Herod. So we've got two major periods we're looking at here. Herod would have built this probably starting as early as 22 BC. Would have been one of the earliest places he built, because he was worried he'd have to run for his life again, and this time he didn't want to get caught with his pants down, so to speak. He wanted to be sure that they were not going to run out of food and water if he had to take refuge here. With bellows, blow the hot air into underneath the floor we're on, into the space. The space is known as the hypocaust, and the hot water, the hot air would heat up the floor. The pillars would retain the heat as well, and then up the sides of the walls were clay pipes. Now these clay pipes are all new; they're replacements, because all the originals they found were broken. After months and months of waiting down there and toiling down there, waiting for these dark Jews to give up, the Romans were fed up. They really were. They'd been away from home for a long time. The desert was hot and uncomfortable. They were short of water. It was horrible, horrible. The Jews were mocking them, splashing in the swimming pools. They were not going to be happy. Now they did tell, they could call up, they could hear one another. They did tell the Jews that if they surrendered, they would not be killed. But of course, if they weren't killed, they were going to be taken as slaves.
Loyal followers, long ago we resolved to serve neither the Romans nor anyone else, but only God, who alone is the true and righteous Lord of men. And now the time has come that bids us prove our determination by our deeds. At such a time we must not disgrace ourselves. Hitherto we have never submitted to slavery, even when it brought no danger with it. We must not choose to slavery now, and with it penalties that will mean the end of everything, if we fall alive into the hands of the Romans. For we were the first of all to revolt, and shall be the last to break off the struggle. And I think it is God who has given us this privilege, that we can die nobly and as free men, unlike others who were unexpectedly defeated.
On the lower level. The water gate that I showed you had a path. Can you see a path going down? To the water system. So they couldn't, for engineering reasons, bring the water to the top of the mountain.
What kind of a group are you?
We're a mixed group of all kinds of they're alumni of Michigan University, of different faiths and different beliefs, but interested to see, because we were talking about the Dead Sea Scrolls.
In the Torah, there are over 300,000 letters. The Torah is the first 5 books from the Bible. You can see I'm writing it on parchment with a very special quill and a special ink, specific for somebody, for health. Okay, who is that? My family. Is everybody healthy at your family?
Well, we have our aches and pains.
common in the world to see this, where basalt has been heated up, become liquid, cooled, and got hard again in these shapes. It is unheard of anywhere in the world for this to happen with sandstone, except
It was founded by Americans, by a group of 19, well, they were a little bit older than 19-year-olds. They were 19-year-olds at the time from young Judea, and they came down to Israel, and they made David Ben-Gurion the first prime minister after he was a retiree. This is in 1968. They went to his shack up in Sde Boker, and he grabbed them and took them aside and said, "You're not going back to the States. I want you to go down, and I want you to build your own community, your own kibbutz in the Negev." Now, he was saying that to everyone who came through at the time, but this is Algatech, okay, which is a factory that grows algae. One of the brainchilds of the Torah members, when they decided to create enterprises that would support the kibbutz. This is the number 2 cash cow of kibbutz Torah, pun intended. We produce 10,000 liters, or about 12,000 quarts of milk a day. The Arava Power Company, or APC, was founded by kibbutz members in 2006. We buy electricity at a little bit under a shekel per kilowatt, so that's where our profit margin lies.
There was no one here. There wasn't a city there.
It was just a military position.
water in the canal, and that's what happened. It's an open one for the people to be able to use water in here and also to collect the water in the winter. So water was everything for them. It was down here it is sandals, okay? And now here it is the stake that the camel caravan leader used to hold. In general, it is about trading, but it does not mean that all the caravans used to go inside Petra. You could notice that the water aqueduct is a bit higher, right? That was really, really smart of them. And later, it will be 10 or even more than 12 meters high.
It's possible.
The best spot in the I hope you will enjoy it. And the other one there told us something completely different. It says that if anybody from outside this country